Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Brown will throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far,
it's a seam wide open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The sure hands, it's Irvin fighting off the defender. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible, because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Creates a little room. Lots of running room. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. All out of space. Wide open spaces. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's McGowan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Brown will throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Kentucky, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Making side adjustments here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And the returner is stopped.
And the Stanford offense will take over. First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Cardinal. Once he got some room, it was over.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They punt it away on fourth down. And the returner will be brought down.
Stanford offense will take over. First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and the receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls in.
Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He makes the grab. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one and got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught behind the line. It's long. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to West Virginia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Brown will throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
To mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Kentucky right back to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Irvin. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Shakes off the defender. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Forwards can stress a defense like crazy if you can protect your quarterback. They didn't protect the quarterback. Defense got to him quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Hauls it in. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go